AL versus IG. Let's see it. Tarzan Pantheon with Talia up. So Orion is banned, which means a Zir Talia trade will probably come through. Question is, will IG take something like Vi Talia to deny the Talia Pantheon combo? Talia Skarner. Not a huge fan of this, honestly. But there's not many great champions for Shanks to go here. I think they can go Gwen here, so this is probably going to be Rumble from Flandre. I wonder if Shanks is going to pull out Ryze here. I do think Ryze is pretty good situations like this. Could go Azir, I guess. Yeah, fine. Rumble Azir. This was what, Skarner? Bro, I would not want to play Skarner here, to be honest. Skarner is not that good when you have Gwen and Talia solo lanes. Like, pretty AP heavy on the top side now. Pretty easy for Pantheon to itemize in a game like this. Xayah ban. I think Gauntlet should just take Corki here, personally. I mean, Xayah is really bad into what they have, so if they take Xayah or Rakan, if they take Rakan here, like, and you just play Nautilus Jhin or something, and then they go Xayah Rakan, I don't think you should really care. Like, I don't think that Xayah should be good in a game versus Azir plus Rumble. No, just Corki for AL. Never. So he's hovering Corki because he thinks that's where Gauntlet's going to go. I mean, I don't think you can go Zeri. I don't think you can go Smolder here. Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to counterpick yourself here. I would really love to play Jhin with this comp. I feel like you have a lot of like useless champs. Like, none of these champs are actually useless, but it's like you have a bunch of utility champs that you don't have enough champions that do stuff, like that actually carry. You have Gwen here, and then everything else is like relatively vegan, which can really be a problem, because if that ends up being the case, what ends up happening is that you end up lacking the ability to actually fight things when the Gwen is not part of the game, which can happen pretty easily, and Gwen is not in a good situation. So I favor AL pretty heavily here with this draft. He should not have autoed it, by the way. He should just Q. They can't do anything to him, I don't think, really. Worst comes to worst, he flashes, but he should be fine. Where is the fucking E-tap, bro? Where is the E-tap? Obviously, this is super good for AL. Super fucking good. 2 kills to your Azir. You'll take it. But Tarzan played it really bad. He could have E'd way more damage than he did. He didn't E the big rock. Like, they're already out of like CC and stuff. If he just E's the big rock and then flashes better, they would be fine here. So, pretty big mistake, I would say, from Tarzan. That should be a massively winning fight. Even though Gwen was moving, I mean, Gwen moving should not actually matter. Backing his Q, or his passive rather. Backing his passive with Q, I should say. Okay. Got Gauntlet's flash just like that. I mean, it's kind of illegal that Gauntlet's losing flash when he saw Tarzan here. Tarzan literally walked across the ward, was walking at a straight line, and blew his flash. Kind of crazy, I would say. Ew, that was ugly. From Kale, that was really ugly from Kale. That was really horrible to watch. They're thinking about potentially contesting this Drake. Shanks is not super strong for the Drake, but neither is the Talia. I feel like for AL, they really just should be in the mentality that they don't have to do anything crazy to win the game. They can just play a very controlled game and win, which is something that AL used to do, but like recently they haven't been playing well with control. Hope wasted his spell shield already. They should back off here, I think. The grubs are getting to hit mid-turret. Nice for Shanks. I mean, he's just really chilling because of the early kills. Is it that much to ask to watch AL just win like a low and slow controlled game with a super OP team comp? Is that possible anymore, or do we just have to make every single game like an Otacon throw or something? Shanks has got to be really close to Nashor's Tooth. Normally you get it around 100 CS, but he invested money into Merc Treads. So, and he has a Dark Seal, right? So. Yeah. I don't know if that was going to kill, to be honest. I think Flandre is probably okay. But whatever. Getting downfall today, I wouldn't expect it. Yeah. Shai just has to go forward. There's no other option. Solid from AL. I'm going to give Drake here. It really shouldn't matter. Sivir's going at Essence Reaver. Need a low and slow one here. They actually might still contest. Actually, maybe they go on a rookie here. Yep. It's pretty good. AL should not throw the game here. Also, they have to know that the Shy has TP still, right? So, wow, they just lose 2 flashes just like this. I feel like it's so unnecessary. It's so low, no? Losing 2 flashes here, contested the Drake. Like, you should be knowing that you're giving this Drake when you make this play. And they got Rookie's flash already. If they just stop walking in there, they're so happy. Like, you don't need this Drake to win the game either. So I feel like stuff like this is just really imprecise. You've already got everything you want, but they just want more. Hope is just chilling top. What a fucking chill Sivir game this has been for him. Now he can start spamming abilities as well because he has Essence Reaver. Mega chill game. You have Rumble on weak side. Only problem is that your Pantheon and Azir kind of into their flashes. That's the only problem you have, but it's not even that easy for them to die. Like, Azir can get ganked by 3 people and potentially live. Oh, nice. Hope just got 2 waves. You got the top wave and the mid wave. Well played. Tarzan has no flash here, so we'll see. Where's the E? That's a world war for 0. Nice, we like threw the whole game over nothing. Too bad we lost our flashes for no reason. Guy's dead too, maybe? Maybe not? Oh, Hope is doing his thing. That's just a complete world war over Crab. Imagine we just didn't lose our flash for no reason, though. Imagine we just didn't lose our flash mid for no reason. I mean, overall, you're pretty happy with this. Like, Sivir got some kills. Sivir's ahead. Azir's ahead. You're still really happy if you're AL, but just like fights like this, it's just you're giving the enemy team a chance. Rumble's coming. This is going to be a world war. This is some Lila. People don't have flashes, so like somebody's going to fucking die here. Shanks has Merc Treads. Shanks has Merc Treads. This should be very good overall for AL. AL should be very happy here. Yeah, they should win this super hard. Yep. Be very happy here. That's a game-winning play right there. That's a game-winning play right there. They get Drake, they got Herald, they can spawn it mid. That's everything, and they're gonna get top turret. The game's over. GG. To me, that's a game ender. Sivir got into the fight with 2 items. They were so happy to fight this. See Flandre here. Flandre is well trained. Look at the bot wave, bro. Most people would try to push down the tier 1 bot, try to get some lead for themselves. He goes and he helps his jungler with the Drake. This is never winnable for IG in their lives. Never in their lives is it winnable. Thanks, has got to be a little bit careful. Hope has barrier and flash. Yo, where is the flash, Hope? That's the flash? You're not going to flash the wall here, brother? Whatever, bro. Whatever. Big grief. He just gave big shutdown for no reason. His team could have done Otacon here. I mean, maybe they still do Otacon. I don't know, bro. That's just like so pathetic to me that Hope doesn't survive this. Oh my god, is it going to be a world war? It's just Mako. They should be fine. It should be theirs. They just need to get in and get out. I mean, they got Otacon, but still. It's becoming pretty ugly for no reason. Absolutely no reason that the Sivir could get killed here, I think. They have IE on Sivir now. But honestly, they still don't have any, like, necessity to fight here. They're moving mid at one time. I don't know. This seems kind of ill by them, to be honest. Nice from Tarzan. Good E that time by him. They should just turn this into a Baron. They don't need to go more. Okay, they're going on the Shy. They really don't need to go more, but if they get more, they can actually potentially end the game legit. Like, is it just Baron, or are they going to try to end? Are they going to try to end? They're going to try to end because they have grubs. 20 seconds? Alright, let's see it, let's see it, let's see it. Yep, they end. GG. Wow, and that's how it ends. And that's how that one ends. Well played. Well played. They waited for Sivir IE and just put their foot on the gas. Guys? Guys? Oh, we're just murdering them for fun? I wonder if we get the classic AL Maokai Yone, Sejuani Yone, something like this. I personally think that they should bring back that style of AL. Thought that was the scariest version of AL, where like game 1 they hit you with something standard, game 2 they hit you with, like, you know, their Maokai Yone. With an Aurora Band, it should be pretty strong as well. The question here is like, what are you going to do with Poppy? Because Poppy is up and Wei is horrible at Poppy. Poppy for Wei is one of the worst champions he plays. So maybe they just go for some type of Poppy angle. The thing is, you don't really want to play Poppy into Annie, so that probably won't be the angle. You probably don't want to also go Yone, Maokai into something like Annie as well. I mean, a lot of times what you do is you go like Xin Zhao, Orianna. When you see this, you go Xin Zhao, Orianna. That's standard. Because out of the 80 junglers that are left, I mean, you could go that. You could go Sion. I mean, you don't need to get Orianna here. You could go Xin Zhao, Sion, and then Orianna on 3. But normally when like Pantheon is out and Trundle is out, Xin Zhao is pretty fine into everything. I mean, I guess what you're worried about if you go Xin Zhao, Orianna is they go Wukong. So maybe you take away the Wukong. I'm not a huge fan of just going like Wukong, Sion, Orianna though. So yeah, I don't know. Corki. Wow, that's an early Corki. What the f? I don't know what they're cooking. Let's see. Mbessa for the Shy. Question is, do they want Wukong here? Do they not care? What's the angle? I mean, if they go Wukong, then I do think Tarzan should play Poppy, honestly. I mean, even if it is into Annie, you're playing into Wukong and Mbessa as Poppy, it has to be good value. Buy? What the hell? IG banned Kaisa. Yeah, I mean, Kaisa is more of a red side champion than a blue side champion. Because you don't really want to blind Kaisa most of the time. Because, I mean, Kaisa has bad lanes, right? And then Kaisa's a good counter pick for enemy teams that blind. Galio. Ooh, Galio's pretty good here. Galio's really nice here. I mean, they do have 3 tanks. So some people really don't like playing the 3 tank team comp. But I do think here you should be able to make it work. This is something that Genji would be willing to do, to be honest. And I think you can go a range support here even. Like, you could go something like Nico here and be fine, or depending on what they draft. If they go Karma, I mean, I feel like they should go Karma Nico. I mean, I think you can go Nico Ezra. I think you can go Karma here for AL. I don't think it would be bad. Bard is good, fine as well. Yeah, Bard, Karma. I think you want a range support here though, for sure. Also, Bard is good versus Vi. Now, Bard is better than Karma here, actually. Bob is correct. He's the GOAT for a reason. But, I mean, the main point is you want a range support here. I like AL's comp again, to be honest. I'm going to trust AL to win this game. I'm going to trust that AL's back. I really do think that they can play this draft. I really hope they win. I think that AL needs like a 2-0 versus a good team, right? Because IG's a legit team in LPL, right? They're pretty solid. They're 11-4 right now in game score, 5-2. AL is 4-4, 11-11 in game score. I just had a lot of 2-0s. They've only had 1 series go to 3 games. Wait, isn't that crazy? IG has only had 1 series go to 3 games so far. That is mental. Oh, Wei is going for like the easy wraparound. This guy's just dead. Oh, Wei tried to predict. He just should have thrown it directly at Hope. Damn, that is crazy. This guy should have died. All right, they're going. Clean. Clean. Let's see what happens here, though. Wait, what was that stun? Oh my god. I mean, I guess it's 1 for 1. Iron's just going to TP bot. And then Mbessa will TP as well. And they'll just swap lanes. Mbessa scale here. Yeah, I mean, it scales here, but it's not that easy of an Mbessa game. Like, Mbessa into Poppy can be really annoying. Also, it's like you have this Vi Mbessa combo, but if you Vi Mbessa ult in on somebody and then Poppy is able to like knock other people out, you can just get one shot. Because Galio can counterplay it, and also Bard can counterplay the Galio Mbessa combo as well. So this is a very skill reliant game. Mako no flash. Yeah, he has ult. Free kill. Trying to give it to Hope. It's really important that Hope gets this kill because he needs to be strong in this game, right? Like, they do have relatively low damage, I would say. He's trying to Valk the wave and he ended up missing, but whatever. Alright, Kale just burned this guy's ult, I guess. Alright, no Annie ult for this. Sion is here. The whole world is coming here. I personally think that this should be better for AL. Mako's not level 6. I don't really like the ult from Flandre. He was trying to hit Nico here. Like a little bit awkward now. Killed the bear. Ends up being 2 for 1. Andre's kind of just eating shit for breakfast. Oh my god, Kale is just dead. This is really awkward now. I guess Wei is dead. Oh my god, it's a horror. Kind of crazy that the Vi ended up living. Hope just like didn't flash on him. I feel like Hope should have killed this guy 100%. I mean, Poppy had no flash here, so there's no getting the Poppy out. But Galio, like, it was really weird because Kale flashed out, and then Wei ended up just surviving, even though Wei should be dead 100%. I really don't like this Scion ult, though. Like, he wasted his Scion ult. You can't Scion ult like that when there's a W in there. Seems like AL's looking to kill Rookie. If they want to dive top and give Drake, it's their plan. But Wei is coming over for Crab. Let's see what ends up happening. Annie's here early. Annie's here early. Going on Tarzan. Mako's getting chunked here. I mean, Tarzan gets the Crab, and that's Annie ult. Kale did use his heal and his exhaust, though. But yeah, I think it's fine. Thanks is no flash. He has W. That's nothing. Yeah, they're zoning the Shy completely off this bot wave, and Galio was able to get the top wave, so that's a pretty big win for AL. They're just going to be able to deny another wave. Maybe even get Drake off this because Wei is top. So this guy completed for both junglers, yeah. Flandre is still up 25 CS, almost 30 CS. I mean, Scion is normally pretty good versus champions like Ezreal because it's very hard for Ezreal to get through a Scion. Just depends on like how AL is able to counterplay the engage, right? Because the Mbessa Vi will be trying to dive this Quirky at points in the game. So are they able to stay in that? Are they able to play that situation well, or what's the deal here? Would be the question. And giving the Drake here. Yeah, I mean, in this situation, Quirky is not strong, doesn't have a Triforce yet. They don't really want to fight because there's a completed item on Mbessa, so they're just going to try to keep it like this. Vi is coming. Vi is Lila. The thing is, Bardolt will completely f this Vi if they try to make a play. Oh, Wei is trolling. Oh, good buffer by Wei. Just gonna dive him straight up. Overall, pretty good play from AL. Situation is fine for AL. I mean, their comp shouldn't be weak at this point. Like we said, it's just going to be a question of can they counterplay the engage well. And the other thing is going to be like, do they try to over-engage? Because the worst thing that AL can do in a game like this is they can try to engage themselves. They can send on the engage, and then if they send on the engage, then what can happen is that they don't have the tools to protect Hope anymore, and then Hope gets counter sent on and he just dies. That was the TP that got cancelled. The Shy's TP got cancelled by Flandre. See if they're going to try to dive top here. Yeah, they're diving top. I think Shanks is probably just dead. Flash of Hope right here. I guess it was a flash of Shanks, I should say. Oh my god, he gets one? There's no way he's allowed to get one here. That is so illegal, bro. That's so illegal. It's crazy he gets a 1-for-1 here. Is this like... This is so crazy. It's gonna work. What a play. All right. The reason they were pushing here is like, I mean, obviously they got the kill, but they thought that most likely AL's move was going to be to take the Drake, but then Tarzan actually went top and they got some kills here. DNF fans going mental and LCK. Wait, did DNF win? Oh. Wait, Gala might be dead here. Jesus, bro. They're speaking a lot of Chinese to each other right now. Can't lie. They're giving this Drake and they're trying to just push mid and top. No flash on Gala, but Honestly, the Ezreal having no flash, that could end up being bad for AL, because AL might try to actually kill the Ezreal, and if they try to kill the Ezreal, they could just lose the game. 2 Drakes for IG, though. I don't think IG, like, outscale, really. The Ambessa can scale, but the Ambessa, it's pretty hard for Ambessa to play in this game when you have, like, Poppy, Galio, Scion, so I don't think that there'll ever be a point where AL will not be able to play anymore because of team comp. It's just about execution. That's it. It's just execution gap. They need to control vision here. I wonder if they're going to look to start Otacon on any timer. I mean, Hope doesn't have 2 items yet, right? I don't think he has 2 items, does he? Andre just wants to hit mid turret. He wants to walk up and hit here. Can't, though. Oh, he does have 2 items. Wait, both AD carries have 2 items. It might be a Lila and Otacon angle. Not going to lie. Poppy's already starting it. All right, they're going to know. Hope just tank the whole thing. This guy had his MR shredded, so this is like where you lose the game. This right here is where you lose the game as AL. Doing this Otacon. Oh, he missed. Get in, get out. Take the fucking portal. Everyone out. Everyone out. Wow, they got Otacon and they got out. They didn't lose the game over Otacon like AL always does. Progression. They didn't lose the entire game at Otacon for no reason. They ran away after they got the objective. That's amazing. Oh, no. Oh, they want to die still. They kill Mako here, maybe? Oh, he tried to kill him with a Sundered Sky proc. Tarzan? Oh, they still killed themselves. They found a way. I thought that they were out, bro. I thought that no one was going to die. I mean, it's not bad. Obviously, it's good to go 1 for Otacon. But I actually thought they were going to live here for a second. That's my bad. Gonna walk down. Okay. I mean, his wave is just slowly pushing out, though. Oh, he's just ulting down. Just so they can start getting control. I mean, wasting Scion ult, though. I think it's better for him to just TP, honestly. Like, wasting Scion ult just to get down here, I think is a little bit crazy. Okay, they're trying to just get idea of where everyone is on IG. They have this bot turret, which is actually pretty nice, so no one can, like, loop through the lane behind them. And then you sometimes have to care about. I'm not hitting that much poke out of the bush, but yeah, I mean, generally you want to control the bush here with the Corki. No W on Hope. Let's see if they try to send. Hey, they kick him out here. He's going to the pit. Flandre is just trying to mark the Annie fully. He's just going to fully mark the Annie is the idea here. Okay. Nice play. Wei goes on Hope. Gets his ult off. Hold on. They're healing him. They're healing him. That's Baron. Let's go. Let's go, AL. Oh, this guy has no flash. We're doing Baron here, no? Or are we too scared to do it because enemy team is Ezreal? I feel like we can just do it and stand behind the Baron. Maybe not. Wait, hold on. Okay, they got Rookie's flash. That should be enough, bro. That should be enough. Oh, they kill Rookie. Bro, their comp is actually OP if you play it well. Their comp is legit just OP if you play it well. It's really not an AL comp, but I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta believe in the champions. Oh! My god. Flandre can misplay fights too. He does it a lot. I think Flandre's best aspect is his fighting. I think his laning is sus. Definitely not as good as the best laners. Like, Flandre's laning is not as good as Bin's, Keen's. You know, he's not a top-tier laner, but he is a top-tier team fighter. He has a very good idea of what to do in fights and positioning. Yeah, like, look at this. Super good. Tarzan is getting killed, though. Gala had to flash. See what happens on the other side. They need to protect Hope. Good peel. Good peel. Gala got no flash here. Flandre doesn't need to go forward anymore. It's good enough. Gotta be a little bit careful of this Ezreal ult, but they should be fine. Gala's out. Sending on Mako. Upgraded Merc Treads here. Just gonna hit it. Hope is coming from base. TP back. Guarantee it. Oh, Al can play. I mean, that was the fight where I think that there was a point where AL was going a little bit too far forward. I think that them going on Ezreal with Bard and Sion was a little bit scary for the fight. Like, there was a chance that Hope could die here, maybe. Yeah. It's insane to me that they buffed Nautilus, who's getting played almost every single game, to essentially just be now a flex pick. Like, it's played almost every series people play Nautilus. And now they just wanted it to be like a flex pick and arguably the most broken jungler in the game. Like, who the f was sitting there in the room that's like, you know, a champion we don't see enough of? Nautilus. What? No flash on Rookie here. Oh, actually, he had flash. They thought he had no flash. What happened here? Okay. Mako just got completely fisted. I do think AL's playing better today, but I will say they got a mega comp gap 2 games in a row. So Shanks is just trying to beat down Gala. Shanks just beat down Gala with his fists. What the f? Did you see that, Galio? That's GG, bro. This shit's over. Okay, that's a good, that's a solid win. That's a solid 2-0 AL. Come on. We got to get back in form. We got to get back in form. No more staying up to 7 a.m. to harass women. Play the game, you know? Play the game. Believe in TABE. Play some solo queue. Keep your ego in check.